I had it set that way.
Do we need to turn that off?
Nope.
One of those?
Nope.
No. We're good?
Yeah, we're live.
Hello and welcome, everyone. It is Thursday, June the 10th, 2021. And this is episode number 55 of the podcast. I am Jen. This is my son, Dan. And we are going to be talking our first impressions of the Jersey Devil coaster. We rode it yesterday. There is a vlog up on that. I just got it up tonight, so go check that out. When the podcast is over, go check that out, and you'll get our first impressions from just getting off. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on so that you are notified when we upload new content and when we go live every Thursday night for our crazy podcast that we do all kinds of different topics. And anyway, but we try to keep it mostly things that we do related and things that we're interested in and that kind of nonsense. But anyway, so Dan, how are you?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
Do you have a cup or not?
I do.
Because
oh, we're doing.
I don't have a cup this time. I was gonna have root beer, but I decided against it.
Okay, so I guess we're jumping right into our segment. What's in your cup? Or
I
what
just
are
don't
you
have a
drinking?
cup.
So I'm drinking Wawa coffee, blueberry cobbler with some decaf in there, so that hopefully I'm not up all stinking night. Are we going to get an official welcome to the podcast? Because you know how much they love that.
You can't keep cueing me. It's not fun when you cue me.
Yeah,
I had it ready to go, and
but
then
I'm ready to jump right
in. But I had it
to the topic.
I had it ready to go, and then you said something as I opened my mouth to do it. You ruin it for me.
Okay. Well, sorry, but you know
it's supposed to be impromptu. It's not. You can't. It's not. That's like, hey man, can you do a Mickey Mouse impression? No, I can't just do a Mickey Mouse.
See,
I mean, I can, but no.
But see, I feel like when I introduce you, it's your turn to welcome us into the podcast.
It's your turn to.
Okay. Well, you know what? Should I just wait to get into the subject?
Oh no, man! The vibe's gone now. All right.
I don't want you.
It's my first time, and you walked in, and it's gone now. The moment's fleeting. Any last bit of life force is leaving my body at this point.
Okay, well, I don't want to be in the middle of talking.
Welcome to the podcast! Podcast! Yeah!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That seemed like an opportune moment.
Okay. So should we get right into our topic?
We have two, but I'll save the other one for later.
Yes,
it's
because
more exciting.
But the main one is the Jersey Devil coaster. I am wearing my Jersey Devil coaster T-shirt. So for those of you that don't know, Six Flags Great Adventure opened or is opening their newest coaster. It is a single rail coaster. It is the Jersey Devil coaster, and it is officially opening to everyone on June the 13th, Sunday. But it opened yesterday for member previews. The day before that was a commercial shoot. Today was media day, and then there's member previews tomorrow and Saturday as well. We're going to be going back out there on Saturday to try to get another ride on it, or 2 or 3 or 4. Go watch our vlog. You'll see what happened there. We'll probably talk about it a little bit here, but you'll see, what happened, why we only wound up with one ride and all of that. But it was fantastic. I never said in the vlog what seat I was in. I was in seat 3. So my perspective comes from a seat 3 perspective. Somebody who is riding seat 12 might have a completely different perspective on the ride. Overall, I thought it was tame. I thought it was tamer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be really wild. It wasn't. I think that anybody can ride this ride. It's not as tall as Nitro, so that
Which is to be expected.
yeah, so that first drop is not quite as intense. I would not call this an intense ride. I would call this an intensely fun ride. Super fun. Uh, but I wouldn't necessarily call it intense. Now, maybe if I'm riding further back in the train, I would get some more intensity out of it. So we'll just have to see what happens as we continue to ride it through the season and through the years and see, does it get more intense? I don't know. Might.
No.
No.
That's... Hey man, have you ridden King Dakar? Yeah, let me try it in a couple years. Maybe it'll go faster. I don't know.
Well, it is just opening. So, the other thing is a couple of interesting stats is that it is 13 stories tall. It's opening on the 13th, and even Six Flags had put this out. I had heard this from somebody else, and it, like, kind of officially now. There are 12 seats on this train, but the 13th passenger is the Jersey Devil himself because he's the head car. So I thought that was very interesting. So there's
technically
some 13s.
Technically, that makes him the first. So,
well,
saying.
yeah, but there's 12 humans riding it, and the 13th is the Jersey Devil himself. So, very cool, really neat. The queue had I actually did not put this in the video because I wasn't really able to see all of the storyboards that they had around the queue. We saw 2 of them. The other 2 were further away, and we don't know if there's more back deep into the queue or not.
It seemed like there were a couple, but...
Yeah, so the storyboards are telling the story of the legend of the Jersey Devil.
Well, we don't know how accurately, but...
Yeah, because they said that Mother Leeds' name on this one storyboard, they said Mother Leeds' name was Jane. I had never heard that. Now, I did, in my research, I did find some articles that stated that it was Jane. However, I read another article that stated it was Mary, and I grew up with that it was Deborah. So, anyway, I don't know. Who knows? Let's just call her Mother Leeds for now. But I was always brought up to believe that it was Deborah Leeds was the mother of the Jersey Devil, that's where the legend came from. So, and I think even a couple of the books I read when I was in my early 20s also said Deborah Leeds. So, I don't know. I have no idea. But they put Jane on their storyboard. So, I don't know.
You scared my cat.
I don't know, what they researched, what research they used in order to come up with that name. And it really doesn't matter. It's just a legend. It's not... The Jersey Devil is not real.
I always find that such a weird point of contention because, yeah, the Jersey Devil is a legend, but the family surrounding it is very much so real.
Is very real. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you want to necessarily brush that particular detail. I don't know. I always find it weird to brush off specific details because part of it is, the biggest part is a legend, but the other parts are real, so why brush off those parts?
Well, but it could...
They're arguably more important.
But as the legend progressed through the years, I'm wondering if... now, they were all around the same time. Now, I don't remember finding a Jane Leeds, but there was a Mary and Deborah in my family tree.
I'm gonna do this just because my hair is shiny.
Yeah, it's really bright.
My hair is reflective.
So, I don't know. It may have changed a couple of times. Maybe because they were accusing these women back then in the 1700s of being witches.
All right, we've already done one podcast on this, and it turned into a dumpster fire real fast.
Well, anyway, I'm just saying, yes, the Leeds family is a very real family. I'm a descendant from that family. My mother was a Leeds, so that is all real. Jersey Devil, that it's just a myth. It doesn't exist, but it is fun.
I mean, child might have, but
I don't think so.
because I've heard versions where it was a miscarriage, and they always labeled that miscarriage as the Jersey Devil.
Well,
I've heard that, so that might.
Well, when my grandmother did the research, and because we believed it was Deborah Leeds, there was record of 12 children, but never a 13th. So it's possible where the one story goes that she said, you know, if I have another child, let it be a devil.
Yeah.
It's possible that was more of like she wasn't pregnant, but she just said, that's it. I'm done. If I have another one, it's a devil. And like, it's possible that's...
I'm sure that's what it was. I'm just...
Yeah.
I've heard that particular story.
If you dig deeper, and I know that we did do a legend podcast, but some of you may not have seen it, and it was a dumpster fire, but
primarily why I'm trying
I know, but you could argue if you dig deep enough that Daniel Leeds was the Leeds devil.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's where it sort of came from, because the Quakers called him the Leeds devil, and then, you know, from there, somebody decided we need a legend, you know, we need to run with this for whatever reason. It's crazy.
Also, just while we have viewers live, I'll mention this real fast. I brought this up earlier, and we haven't decided yet, but if you guys want some kind of mystery-style podcast where we talk about cold cases, like the D.B. Cooper case, and some other particular mysteries that I've been very interested in recently, then I'd be really interested in doing that with you guys.
Or even if they're not cold cases, even if they're just
some of
interesting, some interesting
some
like crime, true crime stuff. Yeah,
I'm really bad with the names of some of these cases, but there's one in particular that I was looking at recently where it was a bunch of people that were supposed to be from like a special group kind of deal. Like they would all get together and but they did basketball together, and they were all grown men or whatever. But they all had some kind of mental disorder. Anyway, they wound up getting lost in the woods, and one of their bodies was never found, but the other three were kind of dispersed really far apart from each other. Two together, and then one like in this what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know, because I have no clue what you're talking about, and we're supposed to be talking about the Jersey Devil.
Yeah. Where are the people that watch over like nature parks? Rangers. Yeah, there's a dude dead in one of the ranger shacks. And then, so there's a lot of like, but no one knows like why they went out there, because they were very known for like, all right, we're gonna be home like right now, like. So it was just like a very odd set of circumstances, and the fact that one guy was never found, they were like, did he maybe have something to do with this? Yeah. So there's a lot of cases like that. So if you guys want to see,
seeing my headphones here?
If you right there, you're blind.
No, those are black. Those are not mine.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you guys want to see us go on a whole, podcast about that kind of a thing, I'd be very interested. We got one because of some breakdowns and such, but all that's kind of detailed in the
short vlog that I put up. We get a little more detail on that, but it was an amazing ride. It was now, what do you think about because I know I said in the vlog that this is going to have really long lines. What do you think? Now, obviously, we were there, and there wasn't that many people online to begin with.
Yeah.
But it went really fast. The loading and everything went quick.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about line length. depends on how many trains they have going. Seeing as how they had to take one off when we were
Yeah, because yesterday
So, I
they
don't
started
know.
out with 3 trains and
I
then
don't know.
and then had to go down
I
to
think
2.
I think it's completely up in the air.
Yeah, and I don't even know if the 4th train is in that shed or not.
Yeah, I have no
Because there
clue.
are 4 trains.
I didn't get a chance to really look, honestly.
I mean, I think that, especially during Fright Fest, I think this coaster's going to have some
I think Fright
some pretty
Festival. Yeah,
pretty big weights. Although once people have ridden it once, if they were expecting really really intense ride,
I have not. So that's
no, I have not either.
No, that
I
wasn't
think,
one. I almost was, but I didn't.
I think once people realize that the Jersey Devil is not really super intense like El Toro,
Yeah.
like if you want
wish it
intense,
was-
you go to El Toro.
I wish it was a little more intense. But it's so smooth, so buttery smooth.
It really
I-
is. It was like
I
butter.
really appreciate that. I think that is like, it's so smooth. It has no intensity to it, which is really bizarre.
Well, we were also towards the front of the coaster.
I don't think it matters. I don't
Well, now I saw another vlogger that had ridden it in several different places. They got to they
Mhm.
got to jump on 5 times. So they were saying that like towards the back was better, but the very back they didn't enjoy as much as like seat 8. Seat 8 seemed to be their sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's gonna have a different sweet
I just
spot.
I just don't think like the most intense car on that train is going to be intense still. I just think it's
Mhm.
designed so flawlessly that there's no
Well, you know what? I think time will tell as
there's
we
no
get
roughness possibility.
as we get more rides. I mean, I literally remember coming out of my seat one time and that was
yeah, no,
it.
it's one time.
But I wonder if in the back we'll come
also-
out of our seat more often.
Also, I don't think so. Also, I really appreciate that car design with the handles being just
I liked that too.
the right distance for my arm length. Because I could comfortably reach out without having to. Although, again, I know it's just because the straps are new, so they're not worn yet. But little rough on some of those turns and stuff, man.
Well, you're
I'm big,
taller. Yeah,
yeah.
you're taller.
But that's a lot of people. Like I'm a pretty average height for males.
Yeah, now I didn't have any problem with the over the shoulder restraint at all.
Yeah,
I thought it was like I wasn't sure. I mean, I thought, hey, when we go upside down, I might really get kind of nailed
It's not
in the
that.
shoulders, but I didn't at all. I thought it was very comfortable. I like that a lot better than, these huge things by your ears and you get slammed in the head and all that. There will be no slamming of heads on this coaster,
Although
and I think that excites me the most.
I do wish there's a headrest.
Yes, the seat is short. I noticed that. The
Um,
seat was short because when I leaned back, I'm like, oh, there's nothing to put my
That-
head on.
it-
That was kind of strange.
It's not. It's almost a disturbing feeling not having a headrest.
However, though, if you did, like on some of those, you might kind of knock your head into it, I would think.
Yeah, but if you just had it be like a flat, like a level headrest, even.
Even still, I think, I don't
maybe.
know. It was definitely
But-
weird because most coasters, you have it, it comes all the way up your back, your head
Yeah.
is on it and stuff. And no, I would say what? Just
Oh yeah.
just below, sorry,
Ooh, I
just
don't know
below the
what-
shoulder is where it hit.
Yeah, like just.
Like just below the shoulder is where that
I
seat
don't know
came
what
to.
you did, but never do it again.
Oh,
It didn't hurt or anything. You just shocked my system.
okay, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
You'll
you
be
could
okay.
have died from a heart attack, but fine. It's fine.
You'll be all right.
Oh man.
So So yeah, and it's hard for me to really talk about what my
Um,
favorite element was,
I
just
will
because
say
I need to ride it
the
again.
the straps, the biggest issue I had with them, with the pacing in the promo videos, looked much better than the testing POVs. Hopefully, they're still working out some kinks.
Yeah, yeah, I think they are
Definitely,
still working out. I think they are
100%,
still working out some kinks for
100%.
sure. Um,
Now,
but
what I will say, the biggest issue I had with the straps was when it was initially pulled down.
okay.
That was the worst of it because that's when you get the full force,
Okay.
and because it's not adjusted yet, obviously, so it comes down and then you get that slight push. I don't know. Like I
See,
said,
and I
it's,
didn't have that.
well, yeah, you're short. But yeah, it's not necessarily, like I said, it's not like a big issue. It's not really even an
Mhm.
issue. But it's just it was I noticed it enough to where it was, just maybe wear out the straps a little bit, please.
Yeah, I think I also really do think that this is a coaster that pretty much anybody can ride.
I think it'll be a fan favorite. I don't know if see, here's my thing with the intensity thing, because I keep going back to this in my head. I don't know if I'd rather it be faster or just hit those turns a little quicker or what. Like, I don't know what my preferred quote unquote fix would be for that.
Mhm.
I really don't know.
Well, I think
Um,
that
or
it's
maybe make that first drop bigger. I don't know. I don't know.
well, first of all, the coaster's built. They're not touching it now.
Well, I know
Um,
that. I'm just saying, like, as far as what they could have for intensity
right,
sake.
right.
Um,
Yeah, because Nitro's drop is more intense than that for sure.
but I just don't know if that's because of the smoothness. That, like, I can't get over that. 'Cause
Right.
you can, even on Nitro, you can feel a little bit more. I wonder if that's just because you can hear the rails.
I don't know.
Because Nitro's drop, as far as smoothness, isn't that bad on. Like, it's a smooth drop.
Yeah,
But
it is. It's
and
just
you can
it's just
hear
so much
the,
taller.
but you can also hear the. I wonder if that takes away from the intensity, not
Oh.
being able to hear the rails going as you're riding.
Oh, yeah, that would be sweet. That would be
You know
sweet.
what I'm
I
saying?
would like some effects like Bizarro. Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Little
that'd
fire,
be sweet.
little fire. But we haven't said it yet in the podcast.
Hmm.
How loud is that lift hill?
Yeah,
That has got to be the loudest lift hill
it's the lift hill from hell.
I have ever heard. So
Also-
loud.
Also, I still.
And it's right next
I don't
to the
know.
queue, too.
I don't know if
like,
they're not allowed to say it or something, but because I know the inner workings of Six Flags from that department at least somewhat well. So I feel like they're allowed to say, whatever they want for the most part for that
Mhm.
ride. For like, I'll use Mine Train as an example. Choo Choo Bye, like not everyone does that. It's people make up things for their own things. So I really hope someone eventually just does some stupid stuff for that ride, kind of like a Choo Choo Bye, or like "Welcome to the coaster from hell," or like something.
that would be great, but I don't know if they're allowed to say that.
I really am. I take the risk. I would risk it. Like, what are they gonna do? Bad, and then just don't say it again after that. Like,
Yeah, right.
they're not gonna fire you over that one time. Like,
Oh my gosh.
can you imagine? All right, check 1 through 6 checked. The trains cleared and verified. Welcome to the coaster from hell. It's like this real calm, soothing voice, and then Satan. Where is he? You're going through the 7 gates, brother. All right. Anyway, no, there was not a photo ops booth.
No, there wasn't. I was a little disappointed with that.
I'm not surprised. Dude, it'd be really awesome if they just made the train cars shoot fire. like out of the mouth.
Yeah, but no.
I mean, it'd probably be a complete and utter lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah,
but I'm okay with that.
That's
It's not my money, so I'll be getting money after that. Actually, yeah, Six Flags do that.
no.
Um,
Well, the one thing I do have to say to Six Flags, can you get me this logo on a T-shirt, please?
you're the only one asking for that.
I can't be.
You are the
And who
only
cares?
one asking for that.
It's the coaster logo. I need it on a T-shirt. I
Honestly,
don't understand.
I kind of want that one shirt that was very Oni Mask-esque. That is way cooler than that stupid logo.
I don't have a problem with. I'll buy you that shirt if you want it.
I mean,
really I got
tempted.
this one because this one was my
favorite.
favorite.
That one's pretty cool.
I like this one, but I want that logo.
I don't know how to
on
feel.
a shirt.
I don't know how to feel about the fact that they just used a very generic version of Gambler's Devil. I always refer to him as when it's that version, I always refer to it as Gambler's Devil because they try to use that slick back hairstyle and come on down, roll the dice.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so I mean, we're gonna be going back out there Saturday morning because there's a member appreciation event. So hopefully we'll get there early enough and they don't run out of pins, and we'll get our Jersey Devil pin and we'll get our rides on the Devil. I cannot wait to ride this Devil so many times. And I think, should I announce what I've been thinking? Should I random thought it? It's not very random because I sort of had it in my head. I think I'm going to keep track of how many times I ride the Devil.
Was that
forever?
Is that what that whole build-up was?
Sort of. I'm gonna keep track. I'm gonna keep track, and I'm gonna tell everybody every time I ride it. I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna tell everybody how many times I rode it, and at the end of the year, we'll see what should I shoot for. How many times should I shoot for?
I'm going insane.
How many times should I shoot for by the end of the season?
666.
There's no way. That's not even possible. Between now and the end of the season, that's not going to be possible.
Fest, Hellfest, brother. I like how you.
I am not riding. That's not even going to be possible.
Watch me
from now to the end of the season, and
it's
I do.
It's just weird.
So even with
my announcer voice it has become this weird mix of the Devil and Heath Ledger. Are you? Why so serious?
I can't. Oh my god.
Welcome to hell.
Okay, so listen. So
that should have been a line in Batman. Welcome to hell.
Well,
why so serious?
All of our podcasts are turning into Hellfest. So
no, they're just turning into hell.
Listen.
You're crappy your whole life, and then you just come here.
So
you're forced to watch this for the rest of eternity.
And we make you feel better because we're insane. Okay, stop.
I'm not losing my mind.
All right, stop. So listen. So the end of
this is a cry for help.
Oh my god. I can't anymore. Can't do it.
This is a cry of desperation. Help me. I'm off my medication.
Oh my gosh. I think the reason
the Scooby Gang unmasked me years ago. I'm still on the run.
I think the recent heat wave melted our brains a little. Okay,
now I'm just like
stop.
this all the time.
Okay, so listen.
Now let's stop.
So the season ends sometime in January.
How many days are between now and then, roughly? How many months?
Well, we can't really include January because it's only maybe 3 days of January. So 6 months.
6 months.
Right.
6 times 30. That's.
I'm not going to be there every day.
Shut up. 6 times 30.
I hate him.
That's 180. So Yeah, 180.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, you can do it.
How can I do that? I won't be there every day.
I'm sorry, I can't come into work today.
And what if they?
666.
And what if they? And what if they?
Could you imagine if you?
And what if
you
they
see
close
that-
every weekend because it's crap weather?
Could you imagine if you, as somebody's boss, oh, a time off request, okay, for this date to that. All right, that's a long time. This better be good. 666.
So listen. So
I'm gonna call the cops. I don't know what. Does she need to be put in a psych ward? Wait, 666. The mark of the beast. Huh. All right.
So. Okay, so
I don't think she works here anymore.
so how many times? So wait a minute though. Like if we only go, so like during Fright Fest, we're there every weekend.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
let's assume we went once a week, roughly, for like 4 months.
But I know that I won't though. Like I'm
Alright, but,
thinking
like-
3 months. I'm thinking 3 months is a definite once a week.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 4, like optimistically. So once a week, 4 months, 4 times 4, 16. That. Yeah. That. No.
Welcome to Spencer's Ventures math time.
Did I smoke something before coming on this?
I don't know.
How did I get 16? What math was I doing? 4 weeks, a month. Oh, yeah, so 16. No, that was right. What?
So
I don't
you're
know why
saying
I'm down
4
it.
times. So you're saying 4 times per visit.
Yeah, I'm saying 4 times a month. Cause it's like
Okay.
4, yeah.
Okay. So 16,
So 16
visits.
Yeah. So yeah, grab your phone, divide 666 by 16.
There's no way. That's not. It's not possible. That's not gonna happen.
From beginning of the night to the end, baby. That's how
Not
this
if it's an hour wait every time.
We're gonna find out together.
So
Could you
so you're
imagine?
saying-
Yeah, I'm saying 666 divided by 16. 40
41 and a half times.
a night. That's not.
No,
just,
that's not going to be
that's,
possible.
That's a night. I'll do it.
I would just have to sit there on
Well,
the thing,
no,
but they make you get off.
The first time it'd be 40 times, and
That is
then
true.
41 every time after.
That
I'll
is
do it.
true.
I'll do it.
So, okay, but realistically, so let's just say, so
Are you my child?
actually, no, you could be right with the 4 months. I was thinking only 3, but yeah, you could be more right with, okay, so.
Told
so,
you guys.
So let's say 16 visits.
Yeah.
Times.
At least 3.
Is 5 too aggressive?
No, not. I was saying 41, and you're asking if 5 is too aggressive. I'm over here like, yeah, 40 times a night, no
Well,
big
or
deal. You're
should
like, I don't know.
Or should I
Should we
just
do
start?
5? I don't know. I don't know if that's too much. I don't want to burden the ride ops. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have.
Well, but the problem is that everybody else is going to be with us, and like we can't expect them to hang out at Jersey Devil Coaster the entire night.
Screw them. They can do their own. They can do their own thing.
Oh my gosh!
What? All of a sudden we care about other people?
Should I?
What is this?
Should I have a goal of 100 by the end of the season?
Times 6, add 66. Sure.
I think 100 by the end of the season.
I say if. Okay, so let's just say we do 100 by the end of this season, right? That means next season we'd have to hit 666 combined, like total, and then get shirts saying that we did the coaster that many times, and then we're never allowed to ride it again.
Or should I shoot for 130?
Took that out a lot better than I thought you would.
Or should I I won't. No.
I was
So-
expecting some backlash a lot quicker.
Well, no, that's just, it's not happening.
Never touch me.
What if we go for 130, since it's 130 feet tall? It's 13
Okay.
stories. How about if we go for 130 rides by the end of the season?
One for each foot of the devil.
I think that's good,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Okay, all right. So, you
I mean,
heard
it's
it
a
here.
lot less entertaining than 666.
Okay, so well, you've heard it here first. By the end of the season, 130 rides, that is going to be the
Rub
goal.
my horns for good luck.
That's going to be the goal.
My goal is to touch the horns.
And then we'll just keep track every year, and we'll break it down by year, and then have the total as well.
Sure.
And maybe we'll do something special for the 666th ride. I don't like that though. It's the number of the devil, but it's not the number of the Jersey Devil.
Do you see the shirt you're wearing right now? That is quite literally just a generic devil. That's not Jersey Devil.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe what we should do is, I don't know, but
For
the
the
front,
666th, we have to get press passes to film on the ride.
No, but listen, in the front of the ride, they have a 366 there. I didn't read to see what the 366 stood for, so we're gonna have to find that out. And maybe for the 366th ride,
They had that on the coaster.
it was right before you went in. There was a post there,
Oh, I didn't see that.
so I don't know if that's like mile marker 366 because that's where the Pine Barrens are.
Probably.
Maybe.
That
I'll have
makes
to-
a lot more sense than anything else.
Yeah,
you
I
said
have to
tonight.
find that out. So we had to do something for like a magic number. Obviously, the 13th ride, we should do something.
Oh, because that'll be
Crazy.
so insane, guys!
Yeah,
It's
but-
my 13th
But it's
time.
the 13th. He's the 13th child, and it's 13 stories
You're
tall.
way more obsessed with this than anything.
Wouldn't it be great if
I've
we could
seen
do the
meth
13th?
addicts less
Listen,
addicted to
listen,
meth than you
listen.
are to this ride.
Listen, if we do our 13th ride on the 13th of June, how cool would that be? Not unless we can get a lot. Listen, not unless we can get a crap ton of rides in on this weekend on the 12th, and then do our 13th on the 13th of June when it opens.
I'm
Nah.
highly.
No, I'm not going out there 2 days in a row.
I'm highly. Sorry, your energy is just.
Well, maybe we could
It's
get our 13th
draining
ride.
me.
Maybe we could get our 13th
I feel
ride
like you-
at
I feel like-
10:13 in the morning.
Are you okay? Like I said, I've seen meth heads less addicted to
Fine.
less addicted to meth than you are crazed about this. I'm pretty sure there are crackheads that have done less despicable things than you would do to ride that ride.
I love it. I think it's awesome. It's great.
Hold
it's
on.
so
the
fantastic.
fact that you didn't even start to dispute that really scares me.
I am super
I'll
addicted
kill
to it.
someone.
I even said in the vlog, I think I'm addicted to this ride. I've ridden it one time and I'm going, I need more.
I need my fix.
It was
666.
I will definitely need a Jersey Devil
I
fix.
will stab you in the shin if you don't let me on this ride.
So
I don't care. The belt's slipping. You think I care? Put me on.
I'm not that crazy. I am not that crazy.
What
But
the
So let's-
second thing isn't registering on the sensors? Put me on
Okay.
the ride.
okay, so we're shooting for, at least I am personally shooting for 130 rides on Jersey Devil Coaster by the end of the season. Let's do this. I think I can do it, but I don't know. So we'll see. It's
The
going to
more you-
depend on the coaster.
The more you talk about this, the more likely I am to do heroin.
You're so stupid.
You-
Anyway, okay,
you took
so-
that so seriously,
Okay, so
which was
Jersey,
the best part.
Jersey Devil portion of this podcast is done. We're done with
Thank
that
God.
now.
Okay.
So talk about whatever you wanted to talk about.
Loki.
I need to go blow my nose, so that's what I'm gonna do. I know nothing about Loki, so he can talk to you. I'll
Dude,
be back in a little bit to close out the podcast. How
avoid
about that?
now. All right, now guys, you do have to avoid spoilers at least for a couple of days in the comments, just because I know she'll look at the comments and she hasn't watched it yet. Go. Blow your stupid nose. Anyway, so anyway, guys, Loki, right, came out the same day Jersey Devil did, which I don't think was a coincidence, but that's besides the point. All right, guys, I need you to understand. I freaking love this show. It's so freaking good. The writing is amazing. I have never loved anything more than I love this. It's my child. Anyway, seriously, it's such a good show. I really want to know what you guys think in the comments about this first episode that released, because I'm already head over heels with it. It's so hard not to talk about the show without spoiling things. Not that there's too much to spoil right now. Like I was telling my mother over here, it was literally all plot setup, but man, was it so good. I've never been more entertained by what was basically exposition the whole episode. It was so freaking good. And some of the shots they got, oh man, oh, breathtaking. There, so many funny moments. Having Owen Wilson be Morbius, I didn't think I was gonna be a huge fan, but it's funny, so I don't even care about they could take Morbius and they can make him the least accurate character ever. I wouldn't care. It's just that freaking funny and good, and I love it. 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 Dude, I can't even describe how well written some of the things in the show were. There were a lot of things that were just okay. Just because she's not here right now, the DB Cooper scene alone was hilarious. That was one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen. I lost my mind when I saw that. It's so good, guys. It's so good. If you haven't seen it yet, you have to go watch it. Please watch it. Please watch it. Please watch it. You have to watch it, and then you have to tell me if you liked it. Because if you didn't like it, I'm gonna take your kneecaps. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take your kneecaps. Why? Don't make me take your kneecaps. Don't. It is such a good show. I'm really trying not to spoil it. And by the way, the thing I said earlier, it's not a spoiler. But I don't want her to know that because I think it's a scene that she will really love if I don't say anything. I've just been like mindlessly rambling about this. There are no words to describe my enthusiasm for such. First of all, Tom Hiddleston, so talented, so good, fits that role of Loki phenomenally. I've always said that. He is really good as Loki. I think the only time I had a doubt was like his very first MCU appearance. But if I remember correctly, that was a fairly minor like role. Even though he was like the main antagonist, it was in a minor way. Yeah, I mean, he's never been a minor character. He's always had that weird relationship in the MCU. I love it. And to know that there's guaranteed going to be a season 2 of this show, it's bliss. It's bliss. man, there's so many things I want to say, but they'd be spoilers, and I can't say them. I really hope you guys enjoy the show. That's all I can say. I think if you liked WandaVision, you're gonna be in love with this beyond a shadow of doubt. This will be your favorite freaking show. Um, will probably be everybody's favorite out of the Marvel series that have come out. Apart from that, I really hope you guys enjoyed the Jersey Devil coaster. For those of you who got to go on already, man, I don't even know. I don't know, man. There's so much to talk about. I'm trying to think of ways I can talk about things without freaking spoiling. Um, cause no, that doesn't work either, man. I don't know. Like if you know, you know. You know, it's so rough. And it's really rough that we do this weekly, because then obviously I can't really talk about the episodes when they come out on Wednesdays, and we do the podcasts on Thursdays. And Disney, I know you did this on purpose, obviously, because you watch all of our videos, right? Kevin Feige, hit me up. I freaking love you, bro. Ryan Reynolds, love you a little bit more. So I don't know, man. There's just so much talent. I can't even begin to like just so good. So good. It's been a very long time since I've seen a show that moves the way Loki does, and I was hanging on by the edge of my seat for every moment of it at the same time. Like, that just doesn't really happen with me in TV shows. But that, man, that first episode, man, I don't know. It's so rough, you know. It's just so hard to be like, hey, man, no spoilers, but also you remember that thing with the thing and the thing and the other thing that did the thing, you know, that yeah. Um, for those of you who know what I was talking about there, because I definitely had something planned. Let me know in the comments. Hey, pup.
Oh, is she making an appearance?
Yes.
Mika, you haven't appeared in the vlog for a long time, but don't knock over the microphone.
Well, good thing this isn't a vlog then.
A podcast, I meant. Whatever, any kind of video.
But yeah, man, I've just been going on because it's impossible to talk about this show without saying spoilers.
Right. Well, then maybe you should. How many episodes will this one be?
I don't think we have a hard number set off the top of my head.
What were the other ones? Like 10? WandaVision
less
was
than, I think. I think WandaVision was 9.
Okay.
And Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think, was 7.
Or maybe 8.
Maybe 8. So this will probably be right around that mark, maybe even 10, because they are like, they already confirmed this a long time ago. This is one of the series that will have a season 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier is not having a season 2?
If they do, it won't be Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay. So, but I also heard that this is that there were only plans for 3 of these series, the series shows,
No, there's quite a few of them.
or maybe for this year.
Maybe for this year, but I thought there's one more.
I could have sworn that I heard
it
that
might
somewhere.
it might have been before the next movie
Possibly.
because you have Spider-Man and Black Widow coming out this year.
Okay.
Black Widow being a prequel, setting up a current villain. And
Okay. Now I also heard Disney Plus. I don't know when. I didn't even dig deep into it, but Disney Plus is putting out a new series. I think there's going to be 8 or something like that. But it's like behind the scenes looks at some of the attractions. So like I guess like how they were made, how they work, or stuff like that. So I forget what it's called too. So I apologize. I don't have
probably something riffing on
but
the
if you have,
Imagineers.
yeah, but if you have Disney Plus, go check it out. It sounds like it's going to be really interesting.
If you have that weird Disney Plus bundle, I don't even know the name of it. You can do that too.
Well, yeah, it's Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, I think that's really about it.
I just
because you can't give things away. You can't give things away.
I did mention one scene, and it's the one that I'm like the most excited for you to see because it has nothing to do with the story, but it's such a clever thing.
Well, I hope it wasn't a spoiler for
no, it's
the
not.
viewers.
It's not a spoiler at
Okay.
all. Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
All right, cool.
It's just a very funny ha moment, and it also, yeah, it does things that's really good. They know what I'm talking about. You're not allowed until you watch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna force you to watch it.
Oh, so I forgot to tell you. Tigger knocked my sandwich on the floor.
Yeah, Paul told me that
And
the Miku stole
she stole it, and I was trying to get it away from her, and she growled at me. So she's showing some food aggression. And I'm not exactly sure why. So I don't know if it's the cats are down here and drinking her water, and so but she's not getting aggressive with them. It's only when she takes human food and we want it back.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably because, hey, I own you.
So, we're going to have to turn those tables and own her. Something's weird with that. That's something that's sort of strange because she doesn't do that with her food.
Yeah.
And she's only done it. This is the second time that she's done it.
Yeah.
So
it is very odd.
It's just that, we're trying to get away human food from her that she's not supposed to have, especially when it was my dinner. And she's growling, and I ain't gonna lie, it scared me a little bit because I thought, holy crap, after a growl could come a bite. But, then she was fine after that, after she devoured my food.
Yeah, Paul just looked at me. He's like, I'm upset with Miku for taking Mom's sandwich. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And
yeah. I didn't realize that it was still on the table, and Tigger knocked it down, and I didn't know what he had knocked down. I was working on the vlog. I was editing, and then I hear Miku ripping paper, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was my sandwich. She has my sandwich. And I couldn't get it away from her. So
okay, so I've done this with the other series, so I'll just do it now. Do you have any expectations for Loki based off?
No, because I don't know. Okay. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I didn't even watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. I watched that first episode, and that was all I watched. I mean, I'm interested in it, and maybe over the summer as all of the shows go on hiatus for the summer. Maybe I'll watch it over the summer or something, and then watch Loki.
I think you don't have to watch them in order. That's for sure.
Oh, okay.
This is honestly, Loki is in a way a prequel that is a sequel.
That hurts my brain.
Because basically, this isn't spoilers. Everyone would know this regardless. It starts in the past. but the whole series takes place in between space and time.
Okay.
But the reason it took place in the past was because the current day Avengers went to the past. And
Okay, so it's gonna hurt my brain.
No, because they explain it all at the beginning of the like that first episode tells a lot of the story again to catch you up, and does very comprehensively. And like it doesn't explain like, oh, the Avengers went back in time right off the bat. It just shows the scene that starts Loki off, and then he just kind of like at one point, I won't say to who or why, but at one point he just kind of goes, well, you should be blaming the Avengers because they're the ones that went back in time.
Okay. It sounds like Miku has something else she shouldn't have. Oh my goodness. So, I think that's it. I think we have run the well dry.
Thor bet me to do it.
Okay.
That'll be a joke that you will love.
That is, that's going to do it for another podcast. We hope that you've enjoyed it. We will be back next week. Don't know what we're talking about yet. But I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend coming up and a great beginning of your week next week. And we're going to see you next Thursday. And before that, we should be seeing you on a vlog, I hope. But anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed it, guys. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.